views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect those of Access Fort Wayne, the Allen County Public Library, or any other supporting groups. If you'd like to produce a show, call us at 260-421-1250.
Let me be your lighthouse so I can show you the way. Let me be your shining light, I'll keep you from drifting away. I'm the one that makes you try when...
Hello, this is Patty Hunter, or Patty's Page. Welcome to my show. Today's guest is a train that's just going by. Yeah, I got the train. Today, we are interviewing Amber and Mark Archer, creators of several documentaries. They're filmers, producers, and directors, and all that. Today, they're going to be talking about, what were you talking about? Your Inwood Drive?
Well, you've had us on the show before.
Yeah.
We've got Inwood Drive, the movie, and books.
Yes, and how long did it take you to do that book?
Let's see. So the film took us about 2 years, and the book took about 9 months.
9 months?
I would say.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, where'd you get it made? What's your publisher?
Fearless Features.
Fearless Features. Oh, you're your own?
Yes.
We're our own publishers, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And do you sell a lot of them? How are you telling the people about your Inwood Drive book?
Yep. You can visit fearlessfeatures.org and find the DVDs and the books.
Now, I interviewed you guys
Uh-huh.
several times about this, and you did a very, very good job being on my show.
Thanks.
A lot of people were watching.
Yeah.
So, tell me the
Mind Polluters.
Mind Polluters. That's something new.
This is a new documentary that we are just in development, just starting.
And what is that all about?
It's all about the comprehensive sex education and social emotional learning in our education system, in the schools.
Oh, what's wrong?
So comprehensive sex education is being pushed into the school curriculums by organizations like Planned Parenthood, and it promotes promiscuity. It contains a lot of pornography and pedophilic materials, and so that's what the film exposes, is that.
So are you just starting it, or?
Yeah, we're just in the development phase right now.
Research.
So
Research.
probably
Oh.
right after the first of the year, we'll start filming.
And how long do you think it will take to do? Do you have actors?
It'll depend on, what'd you say?
Will you be having actors and actresses in it?
No, it's another documentary.
Documentary. Oh, right.
Probably it'll be done in about 12 months.
12 months, so we'll be able to see it in 22?
Fall of 21.
Fall of 21. Okay. Wow. I like to see that. So, so you got your book and
DVD.
your DVD.
Yep.
It's yeah, it's beautiful. They gave me one, by the way. They autographed it for me. Thank you. I was just wondering, for the Mind Polluters, you're going to do book as well as movie, like you have right there, DVD?
Probably, yeah.
How about audio?
Most likely, yeah.
So you got audio for Inwood Drive yet?
The audio book of Inwood Drive is not done yet. There's a short audio book of part of
Interview with the Abortionist.
Interview with the Abortionist you can listen to as an audio book.
I interviewed Dr. Cly.
Did you?
He was very thankful that you had included him in your documentary. He says hi.
We love Jeff.
We love Jeff. We say hello.
I had a long talk with him, interviewed him and that. My goodness, what he did for this Crawford person, how we managed to get him out of the abortion clinic and everything like that. But there's only one thing wrong now. Another Planned Parenthood has come in. So you got kids?
3? 3 girls?
And do they go to public school or
No, they go to a Christian school.
Christian school? Okay. Well, I like to thank you both for coming on to my show. I have another interview soon, and I love you guys, and I hope to interview you again when you have your mind polluters out.
Yeah.
So,
Right, thank you, Patty.
oh, thank
Thanks for
you.
having us. Let's see, books and DVDs.
Beautiful. Thank you. And so, I'm glad you're here.
Yes. Glad you're here, Patty. And you could make it.
Yeah, me too. I wonder how I got you here. I'm Patty Hunter of Patty's Page, dear.
Hello.
Hello, dear. Are you here in St. Francis?
Yes, I'm at St. Francis. Yep.
I'm glad you came.
Yeah, happy to be here.
Your name?
Sister Benedicta.
Benedicta, that's good.
Yeah.
That's a good name.
Thank you. I like it.
And this is all their books that they're selling. And got a credit card thing. Oh, yeah.
Did you take one of those, Patty? You can have it.
Yeah, I know, but I...
Okay.
Can you hold it up?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. The mind polluters. I can't wait to have that come out now.
I can't either.
Yeah, and you're the ones who are doing it.
I know. It's always a lot of work,
I know.
but well worth it.
And welcome to my show. Your name is?
Serena Dyksen.
Dyksen? Serena Dyksen. That's a beautiful name.
Thank you.
Thank you. So you have a book. You're an author.
I am.
And what is it all about? Can you show?
Yeah, so my book is called She Found His Grace, and it is finding healing and forgiveness and hope after abortion. And it's about my story of being sexually assaulted at 13 and taken to George Crawford for an abortion. So I just talk about my healing journey and just the hope that Jesus gives us. So that's my story.
Let's see the book.
Yeah.
She Found His Grace. And how long did it take you to write that?
It was like a year process.
A year?
Yeah.
And were you glad that the Planned Parenthood, the abortionist Crawford, was evicted from Fort Wayne?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So our story is, for me, it was like 30 years after the fact that I connected the dots of even who he was, and I was just thankful that the clinics were no longer, because of just what happened behind those doors were pretty horrific.
I know of some people who had it. My late aunt was an abortionist in Toronto. I'm not happy about that. It took me about 40 years to forgive her. A long time of being angry.
Yes.
I didn't have one myself, but I know of people who did. So it hurt,
Patty, you should ask her about her husband. Also wrote a chapter in.
Oh, your husband? What's your husband's name?
His name is Bruce Dyksen.
Bruce Dyksen. And he wrote something in the book?
So yeah, he was part of the journey as well, and just talking about the healing process and just not realizing how much abortion hurt me, and how much we didn't tie that together, and just his love and his grace and just sticking it out when I was pretty toxic and pretty hurt.
Yes.
And our marriage was falling apart, but God restored that, and just his patience, and even though that was so hurtful to him and our family, his just being faithful and pressing into the Lord, and just being willing to say, hey, come back, I'm waiting,
So how long have you been pro-life?
So, interesting enough, I So we chose life at 16 after I had my
Oh.
abortion at 13.
Oh, yeah.
And I was pro-life, but I wasn't in the movement of pro-life until the Lord called me into the pro-life movement. And so it was really before God's hand in this whole thing of going to the movie Unplanned and hearing the Lord ask me to share the rest of my story. And then the Lord laid it on my heart to plan a memorial service. And the night before the memorial service was when the story broke of George. And so it's really been God's hand in this whole thing. And so we're just following after what the Lord has for us and how he wants to use us.
And you are aware that there's another Planned Parenthood here in Fort Wayne?
I have heard that, yes. And
I've seen it.
Are they officially, are they referral or are they doing abortions here?
Right now, I do believe it's referral.
Which is,
They might, or they're looking into doing abortions. And that's sad.
I know so many people say, well, there's no way someone would want to advocate for abortion up to birth, but that's what they're pushing. And every day I hear horrific stories of women who didn't. We have a saying in our ministry, and it says, you don't know what you don't know. And so that's really why we use our stories, so that people can learn, they can hear what happens, but also know that there's forgiveness and hope and grace.
When young girls or older women have abortions, it's like an evil around them, surrounding them.
Yes.
And Jesus is really the one that can help the kids out and their moms. So thank you. Is there anything you'd like to say to my audience?
Yeah, so the one thing I would say is, there's so many women who think that they walk through healing and they think they're okay, and they've never gone to a post-abortive healing. And really, it's the healing balm that we really need for our hearts, and the freedom. And what I get super excited about is She Found His Grace is able to walk alongside these women, and we're a safe spot, we're a safe place, and we really celebrate those breakthroughs and that healing. And so, I just want to encourage women to go for healing so that we can have a healed voice to talk about this.
I know some people who had abortions who are not Christian. To reach out to them is kind of awkward.
We have women who are not believers at all. They're atheists and they're hurting so badly, and they think that there's no hope. And you know what? We just love them anyway. And the thing is, they just say they've never experienced that love before. And so, so we just open it up to even people that don't have a relationship with Jesus. So.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for coming on to my show, my friend.
Oh, thank you so much. It's such an honor to be able to share a little bit of my story and really just see women find healing and to tell the truth of what abortion does.
Abortion is really.
Right. For me, I'm considered an exception, being 13 and sexually assaulted. And so, people would say, well, it would be best for her, but it's really not. And so that's really part of my story of saying that didn't undo my sexual assault.
Yeah.
So.
Did you get emotional help?
Yes, so it was not until years later, and really going to counseling, I talked about the sexual assault, but I never talked about the abortion. And really, I didn't know that there was help for that. And so really, the post-abortive healing, that's why I'm such an advocate, and really why I talk about that, and why I want the churches to know about that, because so many women don't know that there's hope for them. They have no idea.
But there is.
There is hope. There's healing.
Are you from here?
I am from Elkhart.
Where?
I'm from Elkhart.
Elkhart. Okay, well, how far is that?
About an hour and a half. Yeah, and if someone has an abortion in their past and they're looking for help and healing, they can find me at serenadyksen.com, and we actually have an online healing community, and we also offer retreats as well. So, yeah.
I know friends in Canada. I'm from Canada,
Yeah.
Ontario,
Yeah.
and they had an abortion. One had several when she was in her 20s. But she's really Christian now and pro-life.
Okay. Has she gone through any type of healing?
I think so.
Okay.
I know someone else who has not,
Okay. Well,
giving the saying that, it was just a blob and all this type of stuff. Even to this day, and they're in their 60s.
yeah, that's a common
So
thing.
I'm trying to gently break through to her, I can't mention names, but it's kind of rough.
Yeah, well, you can always refer her to She Found His Grace. You can send her a copy of our book.
Do you have a movie?
I don't have a movie. I have documentaries.
Yeah?
I've been on documentaries.
What's that?
And podcasts. So,
Podcast.
Yeah.
So hold up the book again. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Who did the artwork?
So funny story about the artwork. So someone had, before this was even thought of, someone had given me a prophetic word, and it had the flower on there, and it talked about always just looking up to the sun being Jesus. And so when I saw this cover, I was just so taken away from it because this was never on my radar. So
Thank you, and thank you for coming on to my show, dear.
yes, thank you.
Good day and God bless. This is Patty Hunter. We'll talk at you later. We're going to do some more filming. Catch you later. Bye. Show me what you got here.
So I have our books, and I had just some information about our book, and we have our healing groups. So that's on our.
You going to sign?
Yeah. So.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, let's do it.
Got it, girl.
Where's more with the signature? I like your mask.
Oh, thank you.
You know why? It's that
I love it.
except I turned it inside out so the antler doesn't show.
Oh, I wonder why you said
That's
that.
why you was.
So, your name, address, name, rank, and serial number.
Huh?
Name, rank, and serial number.
Yeah.
So she's signing a book right now,
Yeah.
and what are you saying?
His grace is enough.
That's good.
It is, isn't it?
Oh, you got,
Okay.
we got fish there? Or?
Nope, that's my little heart or a V for victory.
Oh, good show. Well, Kathy, tell me what you're director of what?
I'm the Executive Director of Right to Life of Northeast Indiana.
Yes, you changed the name, don't you?
Yes, we're expanding into the Northeast counties, so we started out as Allen County Right to Life, and now we're Right to Life of Northeast Indiana.
Yeah. What are your plans for the future now, besides expanding?
Well, we're certainly going to take the programs that have been successful in Allen County to the outlying counties and partner with them to make certain that all the residents of Northeast Indiana are educated on the life issue, and invite them to stand shoulder to shoulder with us to defend our area from an abortionist opening up here.
Planned Parenthood is here in Fort Wayne.
Planned Parenthood does have an office here in Fort Wayne, but they do not currently do abortions.
How are you going to stop them? By legislation, I know.
Well,
Bills?
we just need to be vigilant and make certain that the laws that have already been passed are enforced. Make certain that the abortion providers know that this is not a welcoming community.
And what do you think of the elections now?
Well, at this point, we certainly wish we were in a different position. I understand that it's not over as yet, so we'll see what the Lord has in mind. But we do know this, God's on the throne and he's not nervous.
God is good.
Indeed he is.
And you know, oh, what were you going to say?
And faithful.
And faithful, there. And also, you're here at, where's this building called again?
It's the Historic Women's Club in downtown Fort Wayne. It is currently owned by the University of St. Francis, and they graciously allowed us to use this space to host a book signing for Serena Dyksen and also for Mark and Amber Archer.
I've already interviewed them. They're beautiful people.
Yes, they are.
Oh, you look lovely.
Thank you.
Nice and red and everything. Just like Christmas. So, thank you. Thank you for coming on to my show, dear.
You're certainly welcome. Thank you for inviting me.
Oh, you're welcome. We'll see you again?
Certainly.
Okay. This is Patty Hunter saying good day. And more people have come in.
I know. Well, we joked. Yeah, he was happy. They were happy and loved, so I wanted to make sure others were.
So do you think there's a chance of, I don't know if there's a chance to
Godspeed, my love, until we meet again. You're always in my heart and every dream. Don't let this time apart give in to all our fears. God will keep us close from up above. So until we meet again, Godspeed, my love. God is with us always, and for the rest of our lives.